Hello guys and gals, animal friends and spirit pals, and welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today's video is going to be pan channeling. But before we get to that, I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing. If you like my videos, please push that thumbs up button. That really helps me and helps the guides get their message out to more people. Or subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And of course, leave comments, share my channel with your friends so they might tune in. I appreciate all that. Now I really want to get up to 500 subscribers, mainly because I found out then I can get a community tab. And I feel like that way everybody in our little family will be able to interact with each other more easily, I think, anyway. So I'm kind of shooting for that 500 subscribers. So subscribe if you haven't, and if you like the channel, I really appreciate it. So does Pan, so does DK. See what else I want to talk about. I want to give a shout out to Marilyn. I really appreciate the spirit tip. Appreciate it a lot, and feel loved and appreciated, and thank you so much. What else did I want to say? Oh, look at these new cards I got that I've been waiting for like a year. They finally came out. They are Disney Villains Tarot deck. Look at there. I just got them yesterday, so I haven't really had time to mess with them. The only thing is, they don't have a shiny coating on them, which I would rather they did, because they're easier to shuffle and stuff. But I like the size of them and everything. They're cool. I have to try to use them, play with them a little bit. Okay, what else did I want to say? Well, you know, I've been sensing this kind of shift in the energy, or change in the energy. And I was asking Pan about that, and asked if he would, comment on that, or is it anything, or am I imagining it, or whatever. So I think that's what he wants to talk about. I have one more sip of my coffee. I'm having some delicious Starbucks peppermint mocha. It's really good. I didn't think I would even like it, but actually I do. I always like their holiday blend. It just has a little bit of spice in it, and I like it. And normally I just like good old plain, strong, not flavored coffee, because I actually like the taste of coffee. And coffee's been my friend for a long, long time. Okay. Got my dogs in here as usual with me. Alaska's back there sleeping in her chair on her pillows. And Butter's right behind me. I don't think you can see her today. There she is. There's my baby Butters. She, now they kind of assume the position as soon as I do to do a tape. Okay, enough monkeying around. Let's get down to business, shall we? Let's see if Mr. Pan wants to come in. Hello, my friends, my brothers and sisters on the earth. I'm so happy to be with you today in this way, as I always am. I'm so happy to interact with you and to watch your progress and assist you whenever possible, and to inspire you and encourage you. As we created this channel with Mark, we co-created and worked together on it. Our goal was to assist everyone who comes here in realizing their own personal, practical, unique relationship with the Creator, and manifest it through their physical body in the most complete way as possible. Walking upon the earth as the gods and goddesses you were meant to be, and in a joyful, loving, happy way. And that's our goal here. And, that's what we always seek to accomplish. perhaps by entertaining you or encouraging you or enlightening you or giving you, energizing you. It's a bunch of E's there, but ways of assisting and supporting you in your own realization of who you are. And then also to create a community of like-minded souls so that you can interact with one another and support one another here on the earth plane. Okay, yeah, Mark has been talking about, hey, Pan, I feel a little shift happening. Feels like something released. And like the way he has been referencing it is like, some more energy was set through. Almost like little part of the dam opened and some energy goes shooting out and released and is freed. And that's a good description of it. So, I've talked before that everyone that I work with, and as well as, the energies of the earth, and many, many of you are focused on this idea of evolving and becoming more enlightened and anchoring more of the source energy here on the earth plane. And the stars and the astrological signs and my fellow workers and helpers and Mother Earth, everyone's focused in, and Source is focused in. Of course, Source is all of that, focused in on this ultimate goal. And honestly, it's going pretty good. So this new energy shift is really an answer to humanity's prayer, humanity's request. It also reflects the truth that another portion of individuals have joined in on the team. And as they do, that releases more truth out into the world. So, we've been talking about this for some time, that more truth is being flushed to the surface, and that's continuing to happen. Now, this new energy shift will be one in which you'll see the results of this energy shift before your eyes, so on the physical plane. So that means individuals being held responsible for actions that didn't serve the many. In fact, served sometimes only one or very few. And as we move more and more into anchoring this energy of Source into the earth, what you'll begin to see more and more with your physical eyes is that energy like that, or intention like that, where you're only wanting to create to and better yourself, maybe your family, but really not anybody else. And you certainly don't care about the earth's betterment, Mother Earth, or the animal kingdom or the plant kingdom or anything like that. And what you're going to see more and more is that this energy that's being brought through you guys will no longer support that in a way that it can grow and flourish, which it has been doing for some time. And it's an old energy, and it's got a lot of, it's an old idea, I might say, and it's got a lot of energy behind it. It's been around for a long time. Now, as these winds of autumn come blowing through, blowing through you, blowing through your town, blowing through your country, blowing around the world, really, these autumn winds of change. Now, just like they will blow dead leaves off the branches of the trees and blow them away, clearing the trees for new growth, new energy, these winds of change also have that effect on you and everything that's living on the earth. So it begins to clear your branches, your energy field, your aura of energy that's no longer supportive, no longer viable, doesn't really coexist with the new you. So it's blown away and falls away willingly, really. And really we're making, we're clearing the way for new energy to come in. We will, of course, there'll be a little bit of a respite and a little bit of hermit energy, but not quite as much as usual, because these winds of change are quite forceful. The autumn winds have more power behind them than ever before to push out, to flush out the truth to the surface. Particularly truth as it results, relates to humanity's growth. And those kinds of falsehoods and deceptions that are, are designed to prevent this growth. So that kind of truth coming in and going, woo, shake that out for everybody to see, and then choose again. Now also, right now, and kind of what Mark is feeling, there's been this release into those winds of change of what I might call an icy stream of air that comes in like a sword, like the sword of truth, digging, chopping away. So, this image comes up of a iceberg, this frozen kind of a negative energy that's been believed in and given so much power that it's created this big mountain of ice here. Now this sort of truth is coming in and chopping away, and it's going to continue chopping quite vigorously for a while. And as it does, pieces of it fly off and float up to the top to be picked up and exposed and hung out to dry. So you're already going to start seeing that, right now. It's already started. And you'll get more and more evidence of that as you get closer to the winter equinox. Solstice, I'm sorry. And so that's moving closer. Also, as you get to this next full moon, all these things are going to propel the energy further, faster, and give it more power and strength. This also occurs as more and more of you individually wake up and join the team. Which is why, I encourage you to try to share the message with others, or direct them here so we can share it with others. Because the more we can encourage you as individuals to wake up and realize who you are, the better and the quicker the changes will be made manifest here on the earth for all to see, live in, enjoy, create with. Okay, that's great. So now I want you to remember to keep yourself grounded as much as possible. In that last video I talked about that column of light, that cord of light that's always connected to source above you and source below you. You want to always keep that going strongly, straight up and down. If you feel yourself teetering to a side, or getting tired, or overwhelmed, or losing faith, or something like that, realign. Make sure your column of light is nice and straight up and down, and you're standing right in the middle of it. It goes down into the earth, really well grounded. We really want to keep you grounded, guys and gals, as much as possible. Again, we're channeling this energy into Mother Earth so that it's realized in front of your eyes. It becomes made manifest. It's not just an esoteric energy or imaginary energy or a wishful energy. It has been those things, but now it's coming through, being anchored in to be created on the earth plane for all to see. Okay, that's good. Just going to take one moment here to check in on you guys individually. Some of you have been responding very nicely to connecting with my energy or reconnecting with it in some cases. All right, my friends, I'm going to step aside, and I thank you, as always, for joining me and listening to me. Thank you. Uh-oh, I want to turn it around again. Went wild and crazy. What's happening? Okay, hope you like that. That made sense to me, but you know, who am I? But I really can feel that. You know, I think, guys, if you just take a minute and get quiet, go within and just, you know, feel the energy. You can feel that shift. I don't feel like you even have to look very hard. But you can feel, you know, before it kind of felt like we were holding our breath. We're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop or something, but now it feels like that breath has been released. That's the way it feels to me. Anyway, let me draw a card out of my favorite deck here of these wonderful oracle cards. Just see if they have anything to add to what Pan was talking about or not. You know, way back in the beginning, I used the tarot all the time, and then I stopped using it because I would just tune in and receive messages, you know, from one of the guides telepathically, and then I kind of stopped, although occasionally I would still, you know, go to the cards and get confirmation and stuff. So now as I'm, you know, re-looking at them again and getting into them again, it is a little bit of adjustment. You know, I'm noticing I have to, I have to practice a little more and get things more figured out with the Rider deck, because sometimes what I get isn't exactly what those cards' definitions might say. And I tend to be more visual, or sometimes just get the vision triggers the message for me sometimes. So I'm still trying to figure all that out. And then other times, you know, Pan or one of the guides will just come in and interpret the cards. So it's figuring all that out. But let's see about these cards today. And a message from my beautiful family here. What is it? We got transformation and the beautiful fiery phoenix. Transformation. You know, and he was talking about the winds of change, and that's what they're blowing through to transform us. You know, and we're becoming like this phoenix energy. We're going to turn into these beautiful beings of light. That's like what I like to call it, even though we'll still be on the earth here. This energy of transformation. That's what we're all going through. That's what the earth is going through. You know, I feel like we're always in the process of transforming, but this is like a big deal. You know, this is like what they wrote about in the books and in the Bible and stuff. This is that big old transformation. At least that's what I keep getting. That gave me goosebumps all over again. Okay, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed taking a little time with you guys. I love you all so much. And I'm always thinking about you and hoping that everybody's just moving along step by step and just allowing more light, more love, more joy to come to them and then to be expressed out from you. You know, light walkers, joy walkers. What about that? Okay, guys, love you.